Hi angels, I'm so glad you're here. If you're new here, thanks so much for giving me a chance. I really appreciate it. Feel free to like, subscribe, comment. It helps my channel to grow. And if you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. You guys, it means the world to me. And before anyone asks, no, I'm not crying. I actually was 11 minutes into this video and I was showing off and I went to put my mascara on and I literally just poked myself in the eye. So I have to start over. And I just wanted to show you guys. So I wanted to show you the new makeup box that I got. And the reason I ended up getting a new one, there was nothing wrong with the old one. But it sits on top of our printer. So whenever I have to scan something, and which we do quite frequently, I have to take it off and take it, and things fall out of it. And so this one I bought from Amazon on Prime Day because it has a handle. And I love the way it looks. I love how it works. I love the space involved. And I love that it comes with a matching brush holder with 3 sections. And yeah, I put my tweezers on the outside. So I just want to show you guys how I organized it. Somebody asked me how I organize my makeup because we all know how much I love makeup. So what I do is I do my skincare in the other room, in my bedroom, because what I do that is so that it can all sink in and I'm not smearing it with makeup. This way it's sunk in, it's all doing its job, and then I can put my makeup on. So when I'm in my bedroom, I put on my neck cream, which is my firming cream from Niora. I love Niora products, I really do. And they are pricey, however, they last forever. And if you get a great salesperson, agent, like I have, she lets me know when it's 2 for 1. So I stock up and I'll buy 2, and that does me for the year. So I don't have to worry till next year. And then I put on the Revitalift. And if you guys want to laugh, remember I showed you the little white bottle of Revitalift I took on vacation, and I used that when, you know, it's eye cream. The printing is like this big. My daughter's like, why are you putting eye cream all over your face? I'm like, it's not eye cream, it's face cream. No, it's not. So, and I use the Estee Lauder under my eyes. It's the end of the day, so you really can't tell that but I would do anything. If anyone knows how I can get rid of my bags outside of surgery or something, tell me, because I've tried every YouTube tutorial and I do want to look young, you know? Okay, so let's go through. So when I come in here, the first thing I do is put on my Nano Blur. I get this here at Shoppers Drug Mart in Canada. It was $20. Now apparently this product has taken off and it's very hard to get, and it's a lot pricier now, but when I bought it, it was 20 bucks. And I love this stuff, but I only use it here and here, and sometimes here. Pretty soon it's gonna be all over my face. Now, if my bags are really bad, or if I have a really bad blemish, because when I get one, they come out red, like bright red, I will use my Kat Von D white. As far as I know, this is the only one that does a pure white concealer. And I dab it on, and then I will put on my BB cream. So I use the Marcel BB cream. I love this stuff. Don't worry, I have another full bottle in there. I can't wear foundation. If I put on foundation, it's too heavy. I can't even wear a cream contour. I'll break out like crazy. As soon as I started using BB cream, which was a few years ago, I quit breaking out. Before that, I had adult acne. So for me, it's don't put heavy stuff on my face. Then I will highlight. I'm not showing you this because I already did this the first video I filmed. So this is my NARS concealer, and I'll dab it where the bags are. And I also do there for my highlight. And then I'll just use my beauty blender to blend it all in. Then I do my contour, and the contour I use, where is it? It is NARS. And I do like NARS products, I really do. So I use this one, and I just use my fan brush. And don't write me, yes, I know I'm not supposed to, but this is what works for me. And what I do, I've already put it on, is I go under here, bring it down. I go across my cheekbone, not under it, because I have really high cheekbones. And if I go under, I look like I'm doing this, which isn't attractive. Because I think my nose is big, I also do on either side of my nose. Okay, and then up here and up here. I'm not sure why, but somebody told me to do that, so I do that. And then I use my blush. And again, I have two I love, the NARS. I have the Deep Throat and the Orgasm. These names. I love right now the Deep Throat because it's such a soft, peachy, pinky color, and it just looks very natural. I don't wear this except in the winter. My L'Oreal Lumi Bronze. Because if I have any sun whatsoever, I look orange. But in the winter, I'm pale as Casper, and I use this. Lightly. Very, very lightly. And the only other thing I have in here, oh, I have my pressed powder. And this is Huda Beauty. And it was actually came as a mini. And I've had this for months and months and months, guys. It's still got a fair bit in there. And I don't use a ton of it. You know, I just kind of dump it and then I'll blend it in. The only other thing I have in here besides my spoolies for my eyebrows is my false eyelashes, which I don't wear often, but I did find some new ones that are self-adhesive and apparently reusable. We'll see. We'll see. And then in the top drawer, my lipsticks, my babies. Come to mommy. I love lipsticks. I love color. What I'm wearing right now, I just put on, and it's still glossy, is this one. And I have nothing on underneath it. It's just this. And it's the Summer Fridays. And I think this one is the cherry. I also have a vanilla, which is just clear. But you guys, I've shown you my lipsticks before. I have a little bit of everybody. I have Pat McGrath, the NARS, L'Oreal, Revlon, CoverGirl, Estee Lauder, Charlotte Tilbury, Miura. I love this stuff. This is my lip plumper, and I don't know if you guys can hear this. I'm hoping you can, but I put this on. Okay, are you ready? Listen. Can you hear it? It vibrates as it goes on. So it really gives your lips a circulatory boost, because that's, I'm sorry, Miura products, they're amazing. So if you're in Ontario, let me know and I'll hook you up with my friend who sells. I'm not sponsoring this. She has no idea I even said anything, but I do believe in those products. I really like them. And then in the bottom drawer is anything for my eyes except eyeshadow. I actually bought some eyeshadow palette holders. So this is where the video ended last time, because I popped this in my eye. But I was saying that anytime you can find an eyeliner where you can hold it like this, this has for your thumb, your fingers, it just fits so naturally in your hand. It makes it easy to control. And then the other thing I was showing is this one came from the Mix Beauty Lab, and they're online. They're on Heath Street in Toronto. But if you can see the color, it's not white, okay? It's more of a cream. And I put it in my waterline, but I also do this, guys. I make sure it's nice and sharp. And I put it here in the corner, on the outside of the corner of my eye. And I find it really helps make my eye pop open. So I love using it. And then I have all kinds of liners and eyebrows and curling brush. This thing goes on forever. These drawers are absolutely great. So like I said, I'm just going to put it back up now by the handle. It's so easy for me to do this. And I'm just trying to bring this. Basically, we used to put these on our desk when I worked in admin to separate folders and things. But somebody came up with the bright idea, and they're now my makeup palette, my eyeshadow palette holders. So I use those. And I find they work amazingly well right now. the only, well, they did. No, it does. I just banged my hand. I'll get that one later. But I find it works great. And then somebody asked me about makeup brushes and what they're used for and which ones. And I would love to do a video on what the brushes should be used for, but I don't do that. What I do is separate mine. These, they're separated basically into two categories, face and eyes. I have specific ones that I use for different things. My biggest brush is always for blush, always. I know the fan brush isn't supposed to be for contour, but that's what I use it for. Please don't write to me. If I do use a highlighter, I will use this fluffy one. And I'd use it sparingly, but I will put it in here like this, like that. It looks like a little upside down triangle. Your nose and your chin. This one, sometimes when I really want to contour an area, I'll go right underneath and it really helps to spread it in. Sometimes I just leave them and I use them as a blender, you know. And I do wash mine, I do. But what I do, guys, and I found this out, it works amazingly well, is when you're finished with your egg cartons, don't throw them away. What I do is put them upside down and I pop holes in them with the handles. And when I wash my brushes, I put them in upside down and they do dry like that. You should hang them like this, but I don't have anything right now that does that, but I do find doing the egg carton works. So I've been using that. This is what I used to use for my blush. I now just use it more as a blender than anything else. I love, these are my big fluffy brushes for eyeshadows. That one should be here too. These ones I do more with main colors. They're very fluffy, and that's, ooh, that's embarrassing. I haven't cleaned them in a while. But these I like to put on when I want a sweep of color. I like the smaller brushes, these kind. These are different as well. I'll save those for the end. These ones are when I want more control. I find the denser and the more designed, like this one here, is very flat and smaller. And I find I can line better, or I can get into my crease and really blend in my crease better. And again, some of these are used just for blending. But I find with the smaller ones, you have more control. And that's what I use those ones for. Now, others, these are the liner ones. This is what people use to line. First of all, I used to use this one. And then I had a makeup artist tell me, nope, that's not great. You should be using something like this. The reason is it's a little fluffier. It still gives you tons of control. But when you use this kind, it goes on in a straight line. It can leave a very harsh line. When I use this, as I'm putting it on, I'm blending at the same time. So I really recommend, just try it. See if you like it. And, you know, that can, I do use this, but I don't like having just one. I use my spoolies to help with my mascara, especially having a clean blank spoolie. If you get a clump, and you all know what I'm talking about when you're putting on your mascara, use the dry spoolie over the clump. It'll come out and it doesn't affect your mascara. And then this I just use for my eyebrows, which are still laminated, but once in a while I just need to change them up. I think one of these days I'm going to get rid of the tail. If anybody out there's a makeup artist, tell me if I should. You know, sometimes you just want a new look, you know? And then yes, I keep my tweezer. If you're going, okay, here's where I'm going to tell you. I get most of my makeup brushes, all makeup brushes, on Amazon. I don't buy the cheapest. I buy the ones I like. I do buy certain ones for you guys, and those are in my ASMR drawer. But if you're going to invest in something, make it a good tweezer. That's what you really need. And you'll use it for other things. Okay, once you have kids, you'll be taking out splinters. Get a second one for that. But when you get to be of a certain hormonal level, you may find some stray hairs, wires actually is what it looks like. These work great. I hardly ever will tweeze my eyebrows. I prefer waxing. Threading is a good one too if you can find someone who's really good at it. I had a really, really bad experience with threading, so I don't thread, but I do trust other people. I just don't trust the person who did me. So yeah, guys, that's my makeup brushes. The other thing I always keep on here is I always keep my micellar water with my makeup. The reason is sometimes I'm doing my makeup and I'll get a dab, and no matter what I use, it's not coming off. So I will just dab a little and just take it off and reapply if I need to. Here's my other eye cream that I love, which is the Origins eye cream. I absolutely love this stuff. It really works well. And then apparently this is not a face cream. No, this is an eye cream. But if you're just starting to use makeup, especially with face creams, another trick you can do is just mix a little bit in with your foundation. On your hand, just put your foundation or BB cream, whatever you want to use, and a little bit of the cream. Mix it together and then put it on. It's a great way to start your face. And then you'll find out, is it too heavy? Can I use it by itself? Or put it on at night so that when you wake up, you can really feel. Those are my tips for today. Oh yeah, the other tip I have, and I have recently, don't be writing me and telling me I'm not environmentally friendly. I have recently purchased reusable ones of these that I just throw in the washing machines, which I love because they're much bigger, for one thing. And because I take my eye makeup off with a similar eye makeup remover like the micellar water, and I use the micellar, and I also have the Paula's Choice exfoliator that are all leave-on. I'll use these to put it on, and I find they're great. But they are disposable, and even though they are recyclable, I try not to buy anything that isn't glass or something that I can wash. I'm trying really hard. But convenience is also important too. You know what, guys? Do the best you can with what you can. And while we're on it, I need to show you what I bought my husband. My husband loves his knives for cooking. He loves to cook and he loves knives. So I always buy him a good knife. I was on Shen when I saw this and I couldn't resist it because he's always wanted a cleaver. Well, I'm not paying that kind of money for a cleaver. Plus, I want him to buy his own, like to try it. I'm not going to buy it for him because the weight in your hand. So I told him, I buy you a cleaver, but it's a small one. Is that okay? He goes, oh, sure. I don't think he expected it to be this small. But it is in its own leather case. Ta-da! It was a good laugh. And I said, well, maybe you could cut baby carrots with it. These things happen. But guys, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. There will be reading to you to help you sleep tonight. I also had some great suggestions. My last video, I asked, what do you guys want to see? So there's some really good ideas, and I'm definitely going to be doing those. And somebody asked me to do cherished items. And you know what? I'm going to. As soon as I heard the word cherished items, like 3 or 4 things popped in my head. So I thought, yep, I'm going to do that. So yeah, we'll be doing one of those. I'll be doing Auntie Angel comforts you after a hard day. And I'm also going to be doing some more positive affirmations because we can't get enough of those. I did order a new positive affirmation book because we actually are almost through the deck that we have. And I'll be going through that with you guys. And, you know, who doesn't want to hear something positive? And I love the positive affirmations because some of them stick with you, you know? And if I read 50 and one of them sticks with you, I'm more than happy. Okay, guys? So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you tonight when I read you another Celtic tale to help you sleep. In the meantime, always remember, I love you, I value you, I honor you, and I'm so very, very glad that you were born. Love you.